cannot read.
How are they going to know that?
1 second.
Listen, you would not be able to know.
How are you going to know?
You how to know it, how to read it.
As Sarah said that you do not teach people because people are not able to understand.
Yeah.
And this is what we have here. Every time I'm asking a question, it's like you're getting upset.
No, I'm not getting
one's getting upset.
The meta,
Maybe because you're asking questions that don't make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you can help me.
To philosophical and scientific teachings, you're looking for something very literal because you're a God book follower.
Yeah.
And because you follow a God book, you're a God book follower.
Yeah.
And so you need things written down and you need things in a certain way because you're a God book follower.
Yeah.
The people of African spiritual systems, they're not God book followers.
Can I have a discussion with you?
They will write down philosophical teachings and they will write down things that make sense to them. This is not a God book. We're not saying this literally came from an entity that sits outside the universe that gave everyone this.
So when, for example, the Meta describes deities, like Atom, who was the first god, yes? Or Atom or Ra, yeah?
And what is Ra?
This is what I'm asking you. If these, as I understand, are deities, and they're brought into being other deities, do you not believe you follow a god religion?
No. Because you have to understand something. All throughout history, human history, that people have deified what they have found to give them sustenance. So when something gives you sustenance, people deify it. Some people deify a cow. Alright? Why? Not because they're saying the cow is the creator of the universe. They're deifying the cow because the cow gives them sustenance. People deify the water, they deify the stars.
I'm talking about Atom.
You're talking about Ra. Okay, so Ra as an entity is the most physical manifestation because you have Amun-Ra. Okay?
Yeah. Which is a combination of another.
Right. So you have. So listen.
Listen. Yeah.
Amun.
I'm not doing nothing.
Amun is the hidden spirit, what we call spirit, that we cannot see, of the essence that people call God.
So you believe in spirit?
Listen to me, man.
I need a breakdown because we do not know. We need a breakdown of what is.
This is philosophy, bro.
Tell it. Okay, do you know what you do first?
This is what I mean. When we have a discussion and someone asks a question, why do you get upset?
No, it's not getting
upset. We're talking about beliefs. When we told you from the beginning, we don't do beliefs.
Yeah.
We're talking about philosophical teachings.
This is nonsense. You don't believe in beliefs.
Oh my God. Oh God.
This is nonsense.
What?
We don't have beliefs.
Why?
We have philosophical.
Why is it
teachings.
nonsense?
Okay, it's either Where do you think
No, hold on, stop there. Okay. Deal with, first you got, because he's not understanding you. Do you know what Ra is? What's Ra?
No, this is what he's describing.
Okay, so what's Ra?
Right,
so let me explain Ra. Go on then.
Okay, so Ra philosophically.
You asked me a question, you have to let me answer.
Because he's speaking to you.
You have to let me answer.
So Ra philosophically, right, is a physical manifestation. Physical manifestation of what people would call the hidden.
Okay.
The hidden is Amen. So Amen-Ra.
He's a unification of gods afterwards. Amen is a unified God.
Bro,
that came afterwards.
Show him who Ra is, please, because he's gonna. Show him Ra.
What you need to do?
Yeah.
Is just humble.
Show him Ra.
What I mean by this is wait. Listen.
I'm waiting for you to show him Ra so we can understand.
When you're 2, there's 3, there's 4.
Listen.
No dialogue, no meaningful dialogue. No meaning. Okay, great. No meaningful dialogue. No meaningful dialogue.
Ra's giving me energy right now.
Great. No meaningful dialogue can continue if 1, 2, 3, 4 are getting upset. And when I'm asking, and listen,
no one's getting upset, brother.
Shouting down at me.
No one's shouting at you.
I'm asking genuine questions.
And I'm giving you the answers.
You're not.
But you're saying,
you
want to believe.
Oh, he's not
no, because you want to believe.
What you say? You're silly.
My friend, you want to believe. I'm telling you, it's philosophical teaching.
That's great, but it's not answering the question.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Bro, listen. Let me show you something.
Just humble down a minute.
Slow down.
Learn.
Yeah.
Just take it in. Just take it in.
When we have a discussion,
for 1 second.
when we have a discussion without attacking characters, because this all is.
No one's attacking you.
We can see your character though.
You're silly.
What? No.
When you go back and you look at the camera, look at the video, you're gonna see.
The question was,
I'm telling you
what do I think Atom is? Now, you correct me if I stand to be corrected. I'm based on
Look, I'm showing you.
I believe that this is the God, a physical.
No, listen, bro, listen.
Okay, so listen. Just listen.
I can't speak to one.
Listen.
You're not gonna drive me crazy.
It's a philosophical teaching. Ra, or the sun.
That's the physical.
Yeah, is the physical.
That's the physical.
It was deified because it gives life to everything. The essence of what people would call God is the life giver.
Yes.
Yes? So what people did is that they saw the most physical manifestation. of a life giver and deified it, gave it a name, and because they can see its characteristics, it's philosophical. So I'm not finished. So they also said there must be something behind it. There must be a hidden part of that, or the thing that also works in tandem with it, which would be Amen. So Amen is a hidden, Ra is a physical. So hence Amen Ra. It's a philosophical teaching. It's not literally we're saying Ra is the creator of the universe. And I think that's what you're looking for.
No, I'm
we don't have that.
many things, not just one thing. The thing is, that's why I don't understand why everyone is getting upset or talking over or calling me names. I need to humble ourselves. I want to know these things, genuinely. You say people deify the sun.
Yes.
Do you deify the sun?
Do I deify the sun?
Clear question.
No, I don't deify the sun.
Do you consider the sun as a manifestation of God?
I see the sun as a manifestation of the all.
Do you believe that there are many gods, including Shu, Nut, and
These are principles.
Yes, principles.
Do you believe the question?
No, you're not. No, because you're asking questions that make absolutely no sense.
You have to give allowance for me to ask the question.
And I told you we don't believe.
No.
Why are you asking me questions about belief?
Let me ask you, this is the thing. You're answering questions that I may not be asking. Have the courtesy to let me ask the question.
Ask the question. Go on.
Okay. Now, there are many deities, yes? Deities. You said the sun.
Deified principle.
Okay.
Yes.
Deified principle.
Yes.
So do you believe the personification?
We don't do belief. Stop saying belief. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
What word? I'm using conventional language.
It's philosophical teaching.
Are you okay with do you think? Do you know? Do you know?
Continue.
No, but I don't want you to argue so low. This is such a low argument.
Because what you're talking about, Shu,
everyone knows
Nut,
everyone
and Geb.
You're
talking about Shu, Nut, and Geb, yeah? You're talking about Shu, Nut, and Geb. Principles of air, earth,
okay.
and
Do you
heaven.
believe these to be personification, persons of these natural attributes?
I do not believe the people of Kemet deified the earth, and they gave it a name. They deified the air. They gave it a name and a principle. They went by the principles of these things. What is the earth? What are the principles of the earth? You know, what are the principles of the air? What are the principles of the sun? What are the principles of the hawk or the falcon? What are the principles of a crocodile? What are the principles of whatever? And what they did was deify them or make a philosophical teaching about them.
So you don't deify them?
No, it's a philosophical teaching about it.
Okay. So you believe that these are just attributes?
Stop saying believe. You said belief again.
Do you think these are just attributes?
These are attributes.
No, I don't want the conversation to go so low that we argue about meaningless points.
These are attributes.
Okay.
It's not meaningless.
Okay. So
some people say, "Oh, you're just."
Are you happy with the word think? This is why I try to clarify. Instead of me saying, "Do you believe?" Are you happy with me saying,
No,
"Do you think?"
we teach these names and these principles and these philosophies, and we use those names.
Do you think that we should use the word think instead of believe?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Do you think the metuneta, the writing, the hieroglyphics are true?
No, they're philosophical teachings.
So they're not true.
They will be true for me, or true for him, or true for him, or true for him.
So when
they
you
are
get
not
stories,
factual 100% for everyone. It's a philosophical teaching.
So when you get stories from the metuneta in regards to, you know, this, I'm going to euphemize the language because I don't want to be offensive, but some of the stories in it,
yes,
I cannot see the morality in it.
But that's in their culture. You're not.
No, let me say the point. Let me say the story first.
I know where you're going to go.
Let me say the point.
I know where you're going to go, but listen.
Let me say the story. I'm saying the story.
Go on.
Okay, the story. Okay, you have Seth. You have Horus, you have Isis, and you have Osiris. Okay, Seth is married to his counterpart deity.
Right.
1 second. And Osiris is married to his counterpart Isis, which is his sister. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Continue.
So he's married to his sister. Now they have seed.
When you say sister, you have to understand that these are quote unquote deified. They're not actual brother and sister. Do you understand?
But the question was.
No, but do you understand that? Yeah, but do you understand that?
So let the
No, do you understand that?
I can understand.
No, do you understand that? No, because you're going to try and say, oh, incest. That's what you're going to. That's you're going down. No, listen.
He said, thing is, you're not letting me finish.
No, because I can see your agenda, bro. I can see your agenda, bro. I can actually see your agenda.
Let me, for the argument,
they're not brother and sister.
For the sake of argument, I say
they're not brother and sister as in genetic brother. They're not like, oh, it's my brother.
past
brother.
that point and let's listen to
Okay,
what I
listen
want
to
to
the
say
story. Go ahead.
instead of rudely interrupting.
go to the story.
So you have brother and sister, whatever relation you want to call it, you call it. In conventional language,
Yes.
we understand what brothers and you guys understand what
Right.
brothers and sisters mean.
Right.
Yes? Great.
Am I your brother?
In humanity.
Okay, so-
what's that got to do with the topic?
No, it's got everything to do with the topic because you're probably going to go down the incest route and say, "Sorry, go."
So now that these two are brother and sister. Now Seth, he kills. Who does Seth kill?
You're telling the story. Now you want me to tell your story?
I know the story.
No, you tell the story.
Sorry, brother, yeah.
No, you tell the
Oh,
story.
no problem. He kills Osiris.
Osar, that's his name.
Okay.
Osiris is the Greek
But
name.
conventional, what we're saying is
Greek, that's Greek.
Yeah, the Greek is named
So,
Osiris.
so he kills his brother, and he mutilates his body into 14 parts.
Yes.
His sister resurrects him. His sister and wife, according to the text, resurrects him. Yeah, and for 13 pieces, and resurrects him,
finds a phallus.
and then has Horus the child. Yes. Now Seth, he's jealous of Horus throughout the life. Now this is what the Meta outlines.
Right.
Yeah, and I want you to tell me the moral principle for this story is because, okay, so
Go on.
Seth, he calls, and you tell me, you can smile, but it's an interesting story. I want to know what
That's
the moral
fine.
is.
Story as well.
Seth, I want to know the moral.
Story, yeah.
Seth, he goes, has a banquet. He calls Horus, and then he sodomizes Horus. Now I don't want to use this language. I apologize, but it's very interesting.
I don't know that story.
Okay, no, it's called pederasty. Yeah, you could look for it. No problem.
I don't know that story.
Okay, you check the veracity on the
Okay.
cameras. Yeah? You'll go afterwards. You check it.
Okay.
And then what happens is a very peculiar, and I feel very uncomfortable telling the story. I don't want you to get upset, but I do want you to tell me
You
the
do want
meaning.
to tell it, so just say it.
Yeah.
Because you want to get out, so just say it.
Thank you, thank you.
Go on.
So then the son Horus pretends that he is drunk. He captures the
Semen in the letter.
he captures the semen in the hand. He washes his hand, not in letters. Yeah?
Carry on,
He
carry on.
washes his hand in the river. Now, then what happens is that he feeds his own semen in letters to his uncle.
Yeah.
And then the uncle complains to the higher gods.
Yeah.
The higher gods. Yeah? He complains to the higher gods. Now the higher god says, whoever has sperm in them, because if you were the one who was done upon, i.e. there's a homosexual and he has sex with another one. If you were the one that is done upon, it is a humiliating position.
Right.
So then in the higher gods they were told, come forth sperm. Now the sperm of Horus,
Came out from Seth, yeah?
it came out from Seth's mouth as he ate the letters. The sperm of the other guy came from the river. So now tell us, what is the moral of these kind of stories?
I don't know. I
Well,
would
you
not know.
believe in it? That if-
No, I don't. But this is your problem. And we've exposed you now. You keep thinking that we believe in these stories. These are stories, bro.
You derive morale from.
No, listen.
Moral.
These are stories. You're not understanding anything that we've said to you today. You have philosophical teachings.
What is my question?
Listen.
What is
No,
my
listen.
question?
Listen.
What is my
Listen.
question?
We have philosophical
What is my
teaching. No,
question?
listen. We have philosophical teachings about things. If there's a story on the walls of Kemet, depending on what dynasty it is, I don't know what the moral of that story might have been. It might have made sense to certain people at that time. It might not have.
He knows the story.
But I know the story. It don't make sense
know
to
the
me.
story.
Of course I know
You
that
said
story.
you didn't
No,
know.
I didn't know the first part of the story. I didn't know that. The lettuce and stuff I know. So when
So what is the moral
hang on,
of
hang
that
on.
story you
I
know?
don't know. I don't.
Okay, calm down. What are you shouting?
We don't
Calm
teach
down,
people
what are
that
you
story
shouting?
because
Calm down.
you're trying to
No, the
imply.
point that I
No, you're
was
trying
saying-
to imply that we teach this story as some kind of moral code.
No, he says.
And we don't.
Is it not? So the stories are not for moral code. Don't look
already-
away and get
I already
upset.
told you that the
If
story
the
is
stories
for
are
the
not for
people.
moral
No,
code
no.
and they're not for literal purposes,
Right.
what are the purposes of this?
I
for the
don't
people,
know.
bro? You don't know.
At the time that story was written.
Listen
At
to
the time
the
that story.
point.
Listen.
Listen to
No,
the point.
listen.
Listen to the
At the time that story was written, I cannot tell you why that story was told.
But you believe
I
in it.
cannot. No. Why do you keep saying that? Oh, come on, man.
Because the reason I
Seriously,
say that-
come on.
the
Stop
reason-
saying
okay,
that
do
now.
you- okay.
You're being silly. The thing is, you're trying to get me to say I believe in this stuff. You've been trying to do it for the whole conversation.
No,
I see
gave
you, bro.
opportunity
No, I
to
see
speak.
you, though.
The camera is there.
Listen,
and
I
there.
see you.
The camera
You're not
can
going to
see
get me
I
to
gave
say,
you
oh, I
opportunity
believe
to
that a
speak.
man having sex
But
with
you're
another
not
man
being forthright.
or eating sperm of a
From their
lettuce
story. So you don't
is
believe
morally correct.
Great.
No, I don't believe
so when
in
you refer
stories.
to them, so let me speak. So when you refer to them as words of the nature or words of gods, yeah?
Yes.
How are the words of gods?
No, okay. That's a story.
Why are you kissing your
No,
teeth,
because
bro?
because you're purposely not understanding, though. I've noticed this.
I know, I don't understand.
No, you're-
so explain
no, but
that.
you're purposely not
Okay, look,
understanding.
brother, do you understand?
You can pick
Do you
Listen.
understand? Do you understand?
Listen.
Okay, because who understands here?
Listen.
Excuse me, miss. Do you understand what the point of the
The
conversation?
language used, hang on. The language used to tell that story, there was a language used or a writing used. The writing that was used is called Medunecha.
Okay.
The story that they tell may just be their own interpretation of whatever. But we're talking about the language. It's like Arabic can be used to tell a story about a man having sex with another man, right? But just because the language is used to tell a story doesn't mean that the story in Arabic means the moral story. A man wrote a story in Arabic. The Egyptians wrote a story in the language about that.
Can I jump in?
That story don't make no sense to me, and I don't teach that story as moral truth.
Okay, can I jump in? Okay, these stories fall under the bracket of the Metuneta. The Metuneta, which...
What is a Metuneta? It's a language, though.
Language.
Just like Arabic's a language.
Okay, do you... Okay. How many people are speaking? How many people are speaking? Do you conceive that... See, you see this? Name calling when you can't answer. Name calling... And you can see on your facial expressions that you get frustrated.
We can see your agenda, bro.
Nature.
We can see your
Can nature
agenda.
also mean God?
Yes, it can. It's
So when
interchangeable.
you say Metu-nature, Metu means words. When you say Metu-nature together, common sense, what
Because
does it
what
mean?
is God?
What does it mean?
Because
words
what-
of God. What
no,
does it-
because what is God?
You spoke
And I said
you
it's
called me silly,
interchangeable.
So now I want to show you how it's not silly. You say that these are the words of God.
No.
So now when we Muslims, listen.
Hey, come on, bro. Like seriously, you're not even trying to get it. You're not even trying to get it. Nature and God is interchangeable.
Only the Kemetic community get it. Listen,
Yes, that's what
do
I
you get
said.
it?
What did I say at the beginning of this
Do you
conversation?
get it?
I said
Do you
we're
get
talking
it?
to people
The
that just
non-Kemetic
don't get it.
community,
Exactly.
yeah.
I said
Religious fault.
This thing is,
you don't get it, bro. I said this from the beginning.
Coach, how you gonna get it? You're not gonna
okay,
understand.
so
I told you from the beginning. We are talking to people. I'm talking to you as a God book follower, right?
Let's say Medunecha. Try use the word hieroglyph.
okay, look, I can't speak to one.
All right, speak.
Speak to one. I don't mind, but you lot can't jump in.
I know. Brother, can I ask you something? Scott, yeah? Right. The teachings them that you follow.
Wait there, just before anything.
No, I'm just
Do you
saying.
understand, Kevin?
Bruv, I'm asking a question, that's all, yeah? Right.
It's on topic.
Yes, it is.
Scott, go.
The teachings them that you follow, how much thousands of years does that go back?
Okay, is this related to the topic?
All right. Sorry, Scott. I'm not. Let's stay on topic, though. Sorry, bro. Sorry.
This is the question. This is found. Now, this story is found in what is described as a Metuneta.
Yes. No, on the hieroglyphs.
This
No, you're not understanding.
In the funerary text.
You are
In the
not.
funer-
You are not understanding.
You spoke.
No, you are not
interrupt
understanding.
You spoke.
It's a language.
You spoke.
Arabic is a
Listen,
language.
Sarah, you spoke. I did
The
not- I had the
Metuneta
courtesy
is a
of
language.
listening. I had the courtesy of listening.
No, you're just.
Share the
You're
you can
here
call-
doing
you can
something
do the
odd
name
right now,
calling,
bro.
I don't care.
You're here doing
We
something
don't
very
care.
odd right now.
Let him do it again because he's gonna explain
This is,
yourself and we'll
look,
just
there's
break it down
four of you,
again.
more than four of you, and you're not learning.
What? Speak.
The Metuneta, this is the point I'm trying to make, is translated as the words of God. You might not agree with it, but the other Kemetic communities do translate it as this. And it can, in your admission,
God
be...
is what?
No,
but what is God?
No.
We explained. God is nature.
No.
And nature is God. It's interchangeable.
Wait, can I finish my point?
Yeah, go on, finish your point.
So the Metuneta are the words of God. Now, if these stories are found in funerary texts, not hieroglyphics, in the Metuneta, the funerary text,
What are you even talking about? Not in hieroglyphics.
can you, excuse
It's
me?
in hieroglyphics.
Excuse me. Can you let me finish?
You're not even making any sense.
All of these fake
No, you're not
laughs,
making any sense.
All of these fake
No, you're not
laughs,
making any sense.
You're not letting
You're
me
not making any
finish.
sense.
And then you
You're
know
not making
what
any sense.
What you lot are trying
No,
to
he's
do?
not making
What
sense.
you're trying to do? No.
He thinks he's making sense, but he's not making sense.
Okay, go on, finish.
You see, this is the thing. When a person is trying to make a point, there is no allowance for the person.
No, you're not making sense.
You haven't. Listen.
Let him come to
if
an
this
end,
story
let him land.
has no, can you perceive any moral from this story? And if you
You've
can,
asked me that already. You've asked me that already.
It's balanced. That's
Do you know what discussion is?
You've
Do
asked
you
me
know
that
what
already.
discussion is?
Yes, but you've asked me this already.
Can you have
And
the courtesy of
from the
allowing
beginning,
me to make
you've
a
asked.
point? Why are you running
repetitive
for?
questions.
Why are you running?
And you've been given the answer.
Ask your question.
relate to him.
No, it does relate to him. This is what he's
No, it does not relate to me.
Okay.
Don't tell me what relates to me when I know what relates to me.
Do you believe
Don't tell me
in
what
the
relates to
coffin
me.
text?
The moral is balanced.
Stop using the word belief. Seriously, I
Do
can't.
you,
I
do
can't
you
with this.
follow?
I can't.
Do
Hey, bro,
you
you're
follow? Do you follow?
I can't.
Okay, look,
I can't. I
Do you
can't.
follow?
You're not
the
making
coffin
sense.
text? Don't-
You're not
don't
making
run,
sense.
don't run.
Stop asking me
Okay.
if I believe in something.
Do you follow?
Stop asking
Do you
me
follow?
if I believe in something. Do I follow the coffin text?
What level of
What are the
discussion
coffin
is this?
texts?
What are the coffin
Now
texts?
I say, no, I'm
What are the
asking
coffin
you, I'm
texts?
asking you.
No, you said you follow it, so what is it?
See, you lot are trying to digress each and every single time.
No, what is
Bro,
it?
listen,
What are
do
the
you
coffin
believe,
texts?
look, let me make my point.
Brother, don't use that word.
Every
We're not gonna
single
get
time
anywhere
I've tried
Gosh,
to make
man.
a point, you lot have jumped in. Have the courtesy, let us...
What is the coffin text?
Hey, 1 second. People can Google it, judicial Google.
You're saying, do I believe in the coffin text?
Do you-
I'm asking you what the
Do
coffin
you
text
think
is.
the coffin text is part of the Metuneta?
That question doesn't even make sense. I don't even know how to answer it. 'Cause it doesn't even make sense.
Okay, the
Can I tell you how it doesn't make sense? Can I tell you how it doesn't make sense? No, can I tell you how it doesn't make sense? Okay.
But I'm not going to disturb you like
The
that.
Metuneta. Imagine the Metuneta is Arabic. It's a language. It's a written language. It's a script. It's a script. Okay. Anything can be written in that script. Yes or no? Anything can be written in Arabic. I can write that a man had sex with whoever. Yeah. A man jumped off a building in Arabic. And then I come to say, do you believe that story because it's written in Arabic? It don't make no sense. It's just written in Arabic, bro. So you can't say, oh, do you believe that story? You're saying, oh, do you believe the coffin text is written in the Metuneta?
But I'm saying, what's the
So?
purpose? These stories here are spells found in such coffins, which are believed to take the people to the afterlife. You ask me.
Right, that's their belief.
1 second.
That's their
I'll
belief.
let you speak. I'll let you speak. You can't do this. I want to have a decent. You asked me about the coffin text. Now, the coffin texts are a set of hieroglyphics which are found within coffins. Yes? Found within coffins. And these are believed to be spells to help the body to get to the afterlife and pass stages such as du'at. Am I wrong?
The du'at,
Am I wrong?
yeah.
Am I
go.
wrong?
No, go on.
Okay, so this is what the answer to the question is.
Irish guy has entered the building.
Get away, man. Go on.
So I've explained to you what the coffin text is. Now, within the coffin text, within the coffin, they have these stories. Now, my question is, this is what has been. If these are classed as the words of the God, how can the words of the coffin text you believe is the word of God? You're happy.
I beg. Someone talk to this guy. Someone talk to this guy.
How about you talk?
Because I'm explaining to you now. I'm explaining to you, and you are not getting it, bro.
No, what is it? It's gymnastics. It's gymnastics. Let me rephrase the question. Do you think? Yes.
It's not even to do with that. That don't even make sense.
Do you know the coffin text is part of the Metuneta?
No.
The coffin text. Oh,
Okay, let me.
I beg.
My brother. Okay, the coffin text is written in the language and the script of Metuneta.
Mecha, thank you.
Yes. Does that make sense to you?
That's right. And,
Okay,
and the
good.
story of what I just mentioned is found in the BT Papyri. The BT Papyri
Okay.
compiles of the Book of the Dead.
Okay.
Now, do you also believe the Book of the Dead it composites the spells that take the body over to the hereafter?
No, the Book of the Dead is written. It's written. It's written.
It's not correct. I cannot speak here 1 second. You change
In the
topic.
spiritual beliefs.
No, 1 second. We have to have a linear discussion. My point is that I cannot believe that these texts are any form of, inspiration for spirituality.
That's good for you.
For you,
This is the discussion.
Ain't no one pushing
But
that.
that's fine.
I respect
But
that.
no one's pushing that. So
No,
what's
I
the problem?
respect that.
So then what's the
But the thing
purpose?
is,
So what's the purpose now?
I want to discuss about this.
No, but why? You said
What
it
can I
doesn't make
discuss
sense.
about?
But you said it doesn't make
Because
sense.
we live in
So
a
what's the
global
purpose?
community. Why
No.
can I discuss
But bro,
about
It doesn't have to make sense to you.
Huh?
So what's the
Doesn't have
purpose?
to make
how
sense
can
to
you
you.
two come to the park, every single one of the Kemetic community, and talk about things that don't make in other people's religions?
That what?
Say
That
again?
don't make sense
Same way
in
you do.
other people's
Hang on.
religions.
I will tell you something. Now let me get this. I'll tell you something. I will tell you
Do
something.
you understand?
I will tell you
Did
something.
you get the point?
I get the point. Muslims, Christians, and Jews profess and tell you that their belief systems are a fact. They tell you that. No one here has told you that anything that we have spoken about, philosophically speaking, is a fact. No one. And so when you go out and tell people that you have a fact, and it doesn't make sense, we're going to call you on it. Us here have never said anyone, you must believe, if you don't believe, hell is for you. We've never said that to anyone. You guys say that. So that's, no, hang on. So you're asking the question, why do we come and tell and ask people about their things not making sense? Because you have to make sense. If you're speaking about a fact has to make sense. A belief doesn't.
Okay.
I believe in unicorns.
But you don't believe, you said.
I can believe in unicorns.
He said he does not believe, but he employs the word as and when it suits you.
I'm talking about your belief.
No, you say I do not believe in unicorns. This is what you said.
No, he says he believes in
I said I could say I could believe in unicorns. It doesn't make sense, but it's still a belief.
Okay, sorry. So
it doesn't have to make sense.
I let you speak. Yeah, you made your point. Great point.
But did you hear it?
I heard.
Do you know what I mean? I don't think he did. He's going to ask me repeat another question.
We are proselytizing community. This is what he said. We are proselytizing community. We call people towards Islam, so thus we say it is a fact and we must substantiate.
But it's not though.
1 second.
Hold on, mate.
One second, guys. No, 1 second. Yeah. We must substantiate that our belief is a fact. But you don't proselytize it, so you don't have to say that this is a fact. Is this correct or not?
No. No spirituals. The Buddhists don't proselytize.
They don't do that.
The Hindus don't proselytize. The Sikhs don't proselytize. No other African spiritualism I know. The Native Americans don't proselytize. The only people that proselytize are people with an arrogant and egotistical nature, because they.
No, hang on.
Listen. The only people that proselytize are people with an arrogant and egotistical nature, because you want people, even though you know you can't prove it yourself, even though it's just a belief yourself, you want people to believe it just like you do, even though you can't prove it. Now, hey, hang on. I'm gonna finish. So here, we don't need you to believe what we believe or what we take as philosophical teachings.
What you follow,
we don't need you to take that on.
This is a philosophical.
We don't need you to do it.
And so, if you follow something, it intuitively follows that this thing which you are thinking of or believing in has to be true. Why would
true to you? Yes. True to you. Individually
Why would
true.
someone follow something that they do not believe that is true? So within you, 1 second. Within you, you believe it is true. Yes.
Believe what is true.
Your whole philosophy.
No, I hold the philosophies of I hold many philosophies of Kemet as
do you believe this
true to me. Yes.
True to you.
I hold many philosophical teachings.
To
no, it's not true to you.
So it's not a universal truth.
No.
So something can be green to you but blue to me.
Yes.
Maybe.
Okay, that's an interesting.
If you're colorblind, it can be.
Okay, say we're not colorblind.
Maybe,
we have
no, but maybe if you're from a different culture.
I understand. Language changes.
So what's your point?
No. How can something? Do you believe in universal truths, justice?
You said
bro,
belief
let me tell you
again.
something.
You're saying belief.
Let me tell you something. Seriously. You're falling, and you're falling fast right now.
No one's falling. No one.
You're falling fast because you don't need to understand it.
Yeah.
That's the point. You don't need to. We don't require you to understand it.
What's your problem?
No, but we don't require you. You won't understand it, and we've shown that clearly today that you can't get it.
Discussion,
which is why we don't speak to people like you about it. It's why we don't speak to people like you about it.
You do every week. And one of the problems, every time I want to speak, you disturb me. Every single time I speak, you disturb me.
Because you're not making sense.
No, I'm making perfect sense, and the audience are here to see.
No, you're not making sense.
Yes, I am.
You're not making sense.
So you believe in universal truths, yes or no?
Start second one.
Stop. Listen to what you just said. Stop.
Do you believe universal?
Stop and listen to what you just said.
Okay. Is there such thing as universal?
No, stop and listen to what you just said.
Is there? Okay, the topic now.
Okay, you see?
Is there universal truth?
Your statement makes no sense.
Why?
Because truths to you and truth to me can differ. So we have not been able to yet establish. No, we can establish things that are true to individuals. We cannot establish a universal truth. So there are facts and there are things that are true to people.
So let's say, for example, that the act of murdering an innocent, God forbid.
What is innocent?
1 second. What innocent, whatever it may be for you.
Which is what? Which is true to me, but may not be true to you. No, because because you're going somewhere that's about to not make sense.
A common feature in this discussion is every time I speak, you disturb or digress. So let's stick to it. Universal truths. Because you said you don't believe in universal truth. Is the concept of murdering someone who is innocent in regards to yourself, is that bad universally?
Hang on.
I said to you. So
you did not make any sense. This is what you said. You said, do I believe that murdering someone to me is bad universally? You just went from me to a universal thing.
No.
If it's bad to me, Hitler to him was alright to murder the Jews, bro. It was fine to him. Universally,
this is it.
people are like, nah,
You
that's
see
bad.
this relative
This is
argument,
what I'm
yeah?
trying to say to you.
This
You are
relative
no, I'm
argument
not
doesn't
finished.
work.
You are going down a line that doesn't make sense. Truth, what is true to you is what is true to you. Then we have not been able to establish a what you call a universal truth.
Okay.
It has not been established.
Can I go?
All we have
Can
is
I go? Okay.
individual
Okay,
truths.
Now you spoke here. Now the problem with this, if you say there is no such thing as universal truth and everything is relative and arbitrary, you cannot say Mother Teresa is good and you cannot say Hitler is bad.
Some people
because it's
will.
No, do not disturb me. Because it's all relative.
Right.
Hitler may have believed what he done is good, but because you concede there is no such thing as universal truth, you have to say that he is not wrong.
No, he
Do you
didn't
say
say
Hitler is not wrong?
Hitler?
On the
There is
camera.
universal
No,
Listen,
don't run
I'm
away
going to
from-
explain.
No, you're not.
To me,
Go on.
what Hitler did was wrong. To me, to him and his German people, what he
Was
did,
wrong to do it is a question.
according to me, I can only give you me though.
But my question is clear. Was he wrong according to you to do it?
I just said, according to me, he was wrong.
Okay, but
According to you, but according to his German people, according to him, he was
no,
right.
that's a relative point. The German people
It
at
is
that time,
relative.
at that time it was right for that. This is the problem.
Yes,
with
it was right for
relative.
them.
This is the problem with relative.
Sorry,
no,
Uncle,
he's
please.
saying there isn't. He's saying there isn't. This is the problem.
Show me a universal truth. If we're talking, just show me one. Just show me one.
We're talking about murder. Okay, murder is one.
Murder under what circumstance?
Murder of an innocence. Now then you want to. This is where.
But who decides who's innocent?
This is the problem with you, the Kemet community. Come. What was I about to say? What was I about to say? Don't try that. This is the thing. You reduce the conversation so low.
It's not
Trying
low.
to break down convention. We understand it.
It's reality.
We understand the definition of conventional words. You, in order to substantiate, you believe, have to redefine the words.
Okay, show me.
Yeah, of course.
Moses and God killed he killed the firstborn of every person in Egypt. Was that morally correct or not?
I don't believe that Moses had done that. I don't believe Moses had done
Sorry,
that. So
yeah,
get your
killed the
point
first.
correct.
No, whether you believe it or not, was that correct or not?
I believe that it was not correct.
It's not correct. So it's wrong for God to worship. What? All right.
Get your facts
No,
right.
it's fine. I'm asking you.
Remember,
So it's
when I
wrong.
was asking before,
So
you
it's
had
wrong.
a different attitude.
It's wrong.
When I was asking,
Okay.
you saying you get your facts right. So I'm
Okay,
telling you now to
that's
get your
fine
facts
because
right.
I thought you were a Moses follower because you follow Moses. I thought you were a Moses follower. You're a Muslim. That's what I thought.
So this is the
I'm
level
wrong.
of discussion we're getting at. Yeah?
What do you mean?
Moses in Christianity is different from Moses in Islam. Do you understand that?
Okay,
Do you
Moses is
understand?
different.
Okay, so when
Go to Noah.
Moses
And all.
Oh yeah. God killed people and animals with a flood. Was that morally correct?
I don't know about if it was a universal flood.
I never said universal, I said with a flood.
No, with the people who were immoral, yes, it was at that time.
So that so even the children were immoral.
I don't know about the happening of the children at that time.
But you said killing innocent children is wrong across the board. However, God just killed innocent children because what could the children have done?
But this is the topic.
What did the children
If you
do?
don't believe in good and bad, then how can you even argue with me?
I asked you to
This is
show
the
me
point. If
a
you do not
universal
believe in
truth.
good and- one second.
I asked you to show me, and
If
you still can't show me one.
Sorrow. You say
You can't show me
that
one.
it's relative because you cannot say universal good and bad. Even if I say it is for the sake of argument. One second.
To me.
Even for the sake of argument, I say that it was done. You can't say nothing.
To me.
because
No,
you
I can,
cannot-
to me.
You can't because I go by my morality, which is relative. Like you.
It's
go by
relative. Your morality is
No,
relative.
This is what you're claiming. If you claim that morality is relative and there is no universal truths.
But you can't establish universal truth though. That's the point. You cannot show me a universal
But
truth.
when I say a murder of an innocence,
Like I said, God murdered innocents.
no, then what is
Your God murdered innocents in the
Give me an
flood.
example.
In the flood, he killed children. He killed children in the flood. There were innocent
It
children.
may not be universal truth. There is universal truth. 1 + 1 is equal to 2.
Yeah,
Universal truth.
these are universal
But
truths.
what
Thank
he
you.
saying may not be universal truth.
I love 1 + 1
There
is
is
2.
1 + 1
I love
is
that.
abstract.
All right, so
What he
apply
said
that
may
to
not
God
be
now.
universal.
Apply that universal truth to
There is
God,
universal
because I just showed you. Remember, you came to me.
Is this a
Hang on,
universal
you
truth?
came to me with killing innocent children
No, I
wrong.
never. You did.
No.
Listen,
You came
no,
to
I
me
said
with that.
killing innocence, so don't say
Innocence.
Yeah, get your word.
So okay, so you
Listen,
killing. Hang on, killing
no,
innocents
look,
wrong,
look, let's
but your
not
God
go-
killed
okay,
innocents.
This is a perfect
So is your God
example.
now wrong?
No, this is a perfect example of a universal truth.
Is your
1
God
+
now
1
wrong?
Don't jump to.
No, but is your God now wrong?
You see, the
See, I'm saying you, even
1
your own
+
self,
1
cannot show me a universal truth.
1 +
You can't
1
even show
is
me
a
one.
universal- Why are you running away from the
You can't
conversation?
show me one.
1 + 1 is 2. Yes.
Yes.
Everyone agrees.
I agree.
Is it a universal truth?
Yes, it's a fact.
But you said truths are not universal.
No, I said now apply that to God.
Huh?
Apply this 1 plus 1, because I use that all the time. I use 1 plus 1 being
But
true.
you said truths are relative.
Listen.
That there is no universal truth.
No, it's a
Everyone
fact.
knows.
A truth and a fact are different.
Okay,
A truth
explain.
and
See, this is what you lot redefine language.
No, my friend.
In
What
order
is true to you?
substantiate your belief, you have to
No.
redefine.
What is true to
We use
you?
conventional language.
It's not true to me.
Great. We use.
However, what's factual to everyone is what's factual.
We
1
use
plus 1 is true to
we use
everyone.
conventional language to communicate. We have to do this. If you start
What truth is?
redefining words, if you start redefining words in the way that it suits you, then you can never have a common
What did
discussion.
you want to talk about universal truth? Tell us, what is it?
Because he mentioned that it can be true to him, the meta-nature or
What were you trying to do?
Kemet, like the Kemet's spirituality.
Right, now look at what truth
It can
is.
be truth for him.
Look at what
but it
truth
does
is.
Not necessarily
No,
have
look
to
at what
be
truth is.
for
Look at what
anyone
truth
else.
is. Truth is a quality or state of being true. For example, he had to accept the truth of her accusation. The truth is an acceptance. Something in my hand. A truth is an acceptance, right? What is a fact?
Go on.
Okay.
That's a good question. What is a fact?
Facts are usually
Hang on.
compiled of truth.
A thing that is known or proved to be true. Thank you,
That's
bro.
what I said. Facts are known to be compiled by truth.
It's known. What is to be known? Do you know 1 plus 1 is 2?
This is what I'm saying.
No,
I'm
but do you
saying,
know
hear
it?
me, I'm saying that.
I know it.
I'm saying that.
I don't
it's
believe it.
universal, but you believe this. Where are you taking the discussion? I'm saying.
I don't even have to.
Sorry.
Even if I don't accept it, it's still
Let's have
still
a
a fact.
discussion. Let's have a discussion. 1 plus 1, I said, is a universal truth. You said there are no universal truths.
No, that's
No,
what I'm
this is what the
no,
camera's
exactly.
there. The camera's there. You said
there are
1
facts.
plus 1. No, sorry. Be honest in the discussion. You said there are no universal truths.
Yes.
Yeah,
But there are facts. I
okay,
said to you.
So 1 plus 1
I
is
said,
not a truth.
No, it's a fact.
And what are facts made up of?
Things that are known.
It says in the bring
Yes.
the definition again.
I will,
It
I
says
will.
of truth.
Listen.
So don't let me read it for the camera so
Yes.
you don't skirt around this, okay?
A thing
that is known
known
proved to be
Proved to be.
proved to be
Proved to be.
proved to be
True.
Thank you.
Okay.
Not accepted to be true.
Not accepted.
Now, see, this is
It's
what I'm saying.
proven.
You're skirting it. You deny it
No,
and
my
then
friend.
you skirt around the
No,
issue.
it's proven. 1 plus 1 is
This
proven
is-
to be true.
Sarah, this is
Or
why- this is why I don't like this.
No, but it's 1 plus 1.
Sorry, this is-
Is anyone here going to dispute 1 plus 1 is 2?
Sorry, okay, let's go to the crux.
No.
Let's go.
Is anyone here going to dispute Allah as God?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
okay.
There you go. Well, now we know Allah isn't true, right?
That's a
There we
better way
go.
of-
That's a universal truth. Now you know it.
Okay.
Now you know
He's
it.
saying it's
Do
not
you,
universal. That's
he's
what
not
is
getting the
correct.
argument.
That's correct.
Do you agree there are
What you said is
universal
not
truths, yes or no?
Allah is not
Like I said.
universal God.
Okay, forget this, please. You're not
Like I
getting
said,
it. The camera
there are
is
things
there,
that
the
I
audience
known,
is
there are
there.
things that are known,
They can make the judgment with
and
their
there are
rational
things that I
mind.
believe to be true.
Okay, let me ask you something.
You believe
Let me
Allah
ask
to be
you-
true.
let me ask you something.
Whereas we just
Let
had
me ask you
a
something.
cacophony of voices
Let
here
me ask
tell you that
let me
Allah
ask
isn't true,
why is
but we
it
had
when
no
I
voices
speak-
tell
when
you
I
that
speak-
Allah,
why
that
is it
1
when
plus
I
1 is
speak
not
that
2?
You don't, that you speak over me every time.
Because you're not understanding.
Because I give you the allowance to speak. Innit? I know. I give you the allowance to speak with the courtesy to listen. You lot name call, you speak over people, you divert and digress discussions, and you redefine words. And this is a feature.
I did not redefine any word.
Excuse me. You did. This is a
I didn't
feature.
redefine
When
any
we
word.
say the fact, you said what is the fact to compile of?
Not things that are known.
Yeah, see?
Things that are known
See,
to be
you
true.
omitted that it said truth.
No, but it's known to be true.
No. See,
So just
now
answer
the camera.
question and then tell
It's
us
known to
what
be true.
makes you to know Allah is
It's not accepted to be true.
Huh? Okay.
It's known to be true,
Okay.
not accepted to be true. Do you understand? Because I can accept something to be true even though it's not known to be true.
So in the course of our discussion, you have a belief that you believe is true to you.
Oh my gosh, we're going back to beliefs
Why are
again.
you getting upset?
We're back to beliefs again.
No, don't get upset. You believe that you in something that you cannot, discuss about. This is what I gather from you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Universal.
You asking me why am I
Allah
asking
is
about
not universal God. Simple.
Kemetism or Kemet? It's too
More than
long.
an hour because I've been here for about 30 minutes.
I'm asking you what, sorry?
The same point.
For example, you want to know why people
Sorry, guys,
want to know. You want to know why people want to know about Kemet, and you're
No.
saying that you will not disclose.
I don't mind you
information.
wanting to know.
Worship Allah if
You have
want,
to let
but
me
it's not
speak.
universal truth.
And you
Oh my God.
are hesitant or reluctant to disclose information about Kemet because Because you think people will not understand it.
And you have shown to not understand it today.
Great, thank you.
The camera has shown that you do not understand what I was saying today.
Amongst all the non-Kemet communities,
You have consistently used the word belief when it didn't need to be. You have consistently misrepresented what God and nature is repeatedly. You have been shown to not understand.
That you got upset about asking.
No.
Now we gave you the story which is found in the punitive text,
yes.
Papyrus BT, about the
about the lettuce and the sperm.
The lettuce, you said it, the lettuce and the sperm.
You can say sperm, it's okay.
I can say sperm, but I'd rather euphemize it. But I don't speak like
Why?
that. Me personally, I don't.
You don't like
speak
saying sperm?
No, I don't. Do you like space?
Why?
Sperm?
What's wrong with the word sperm?
Do you like
But if it is what it is, it is what it is. Is it like? This is what I'm saying. Go on.
Okay.
You don't want to say sperm?
No. It's that.
Like you don't know what it is, like it's some dirty word or something.
No, I'd rather euphemize it.
Why? Okay, alright, go on. It doesn't matter.
If you want to repeat and you like saying it, then that's your point.
Alright, go on.
You say. Anyway, so my point of the topic was, I wouldn't mind knowing about.
It's not for you. I can see 100% it's not for you.
Why?
100%. Because you don't understand.
I know I don't. That's what I'm
You
asking.
are not vibrating on the right frequency. Your pineal gland ain't activated. Bro, there's a lot going on with you, bro.
How do you know my pineal gland is not activated?
If it was activated, you'd understand.
Now this is the
and
kind
you clearly don't understand.
non-scientific discussions that we talk about. If you understand, if you are part of my sect or my cult, your pineal gland will be activated. What kind of discussion is that?
It's a discussion.
Explain that scientifically.
I don't need to.
You don't need to.
I don't need
See,
to.
this is how they skirt around topics. They skirt around issues. You says I won't understand.
No, you want to know everything.
You
and it's got nothing to do with you. That's what it is.
I don't want to understand.
You
the
do.
nature of.
Yeah, go on.
So the issue is you're conflating two different things. 1 + 1 = 2 is a necessary truth. Okay? 1 + 1 = 2 is a necessary truth. It cannot be false. Okay? God's existence is debatable. It's a contingent truth.
Right.
Okay?
So it's debatable?
Yes, of course it's debatable.
Okay,
it's a
good.
contingent truth.
Right. Contingent truth meaning what?
Contingent truth, so it can be false, okay? It's possible for it to be false.
Is it possible for God to be false?
One second.
That's what he's been saying.
No, I want to see. No, I know you're here, but I want to get if he agrees. Is it possible for God to be false?
Don't jump up. This is what I did. Sorry, no. I'm happy to engage with you, but don't jump from him to me. And
No, I like this discussion. I don't mind discussion. I don't mind discussion.
When I was discussing with you, I had to discuss with 5 other people, which left an unmeaningful discussion.
It was unmeaningful because you never came here to gain any meaning.
No, I learned a lot. I learned a lot.
You didn't
that you do not believe.
You didn't learn shit.
Okay, but this is the condescending language that you lot use. I never knew that you did not believe. And the camera's there, so if you're untrue, then the camera's there. That you do not believe in deities, you do not believe in gods.
It's not a belief.
Yeah?
You keep using beliefs.
That you do not know. Look, see, this one's an argument of words, which one not.
But there's no argument when you use that word.
I've repeated that belief and knowing thing for the whole conversation, and this is what I'm saying. You have not gotten it.
Okay,
you have not gotten it at all.
Got it, but I keep
no, you haven't. If you got it, you would speak like you got it. You speak like you ain't got it, bro.
Let me rephrase myself.
You've been rephrasing yourself for the whole conversation too.
No problem. This is nature. Nature. You believe in nature, right?
No, we know nature exists.
Huh?
Stop. Oh my God, mate, I can't. Mate, come on.
The thing is, you
keep saying believe.
Caught up in words to redefine.
No, because we know what belief means.
Why do you not believe? Do you not believe that the earth is round? You have not seen the earth. Why do you not believe the earth is round?
A belief in the earth, a belief in the earth being round would be a belief.
I can believe.
Because I wouldn't necessarily have seen it. So that would be a belief. I could say I can go based off pictures and go based off NASA and say, oh, it is a belief because I ain't seen it.
So you believe in beliefs? You just said that now. I can go by beliefs.
Do you hear what I just said to you?
This is what you just said. I can go by beliefs.
Josh, talk.
This is the problem.
Talk.